Hello, my name is Simon.
And my name is Matthias.
Today we have tested the LG G5 and it's a fun and special phone, and it costs around $650 and will come out in the beginning of May.
First of all, the phone lays very good in the hand. It is almost like LG designed the phone entirely for the hand. The form factor is amazing, but the phone is still a pretty big phone, so if you're equipped with small hands, this will be a very big phone for you. At the top of the phone we have an ear blaster and a headphone jack. At the sides we have the volume rockers, and at the bottom we have the USB-C port and a speaker. The speaker is really good, and even if it can't match the speakers in the Xperia Set 5 for example, it is still a great speaker. At the back we have the fingerprint sensor, which also serves as a button. The fingerprint sensor is really good, but when you press the button, it feels like a budget phone. The bottom of the phone is modular, so you can change it. That means first that you are able to change the battery, and second that you are able to change the bottom of the phone to, for example, the cam plat, which we made another video about. One bad thing about the phone is that it isn't waterproof, a thing you almost expect from newer phones these days.
The hardware in the G5 is, as one could expect, the best hardware on the market, since it's a flagship phone. So, it's not weird that we have the new Snapdragon 820 with quad-core, the new GPU Adreno 530, 4GB of RAM, and there's 32GB of storage with micro SD card slot.
The screen is 5.3 inch big, a bit smaller than the G4, which had a 5.5 inch display. The screen itself is good, but for the money you would expect more. We can compare it with the Set 5. Both have good screens, but it's still screens that doesn't match the screens in iPhone 6s or in the Galaxy S7. Anyway, the phone has a good Quad HD screen which performs decent, but it has a little bit of trouble in the sunlight. A good thing with the screen that we miss in other phones is the always on function, which lets you see the clock even if the phone is turned off. The feature drains the battery a bit, but not too much. And the always on screen turns off when the phone is in your pocket to prevent the battery from draining too much.
The battery is 2800 mAh big, but the battery life is not as good as one could expect. Around 1 day of heavy usage, so be prepared to charge the phone every night. There's no battery saving modes more than the Android original. The phone charges pretty quick from 0 to 100% in around 1 hour through the USB Type-C.
The cameras is not the best cameras in the world, but this is probably the funnest phone to shoot with. The specs are good. The selfie cam has 8 megapixels and the cameras at the back has 16 megapixels and 8 megapixels in terms of resolution. The fun thing with these ones are that the 8 megapixel camera at the back is extremely wide angle. It's a cool thing on paper, but it's super funny to use it. The difference is incredible. Just look at this picture. The camera also features a flashlight, laser autofocus, and are able to shoot videos in both 4K and in slow motion in 120 frames per second. In the camera app you are able to choose between simple, auto and manual mode. We think the camera app is pretty good and combines function with design.
The software has been remade since the G4 and now feels much more up to date. They have worked with all the small animations and so on. And in the end, it's the small things that makes the big difference. One big difference is that the app drawer is gone. So all the apps are on the home screen, just like in the iPhone. We prefer to have an app drawer, but it really depends on what you like. Maybe the app drawer should be optional. We think LG has a good OS in the phone, but it isn't as clean as Samsung TouchWiz or iPhone's iOS. A fun thing with the software that is uncommon is the remote feature. It is easy to use and works with almost every TV brand. So for the conclusion, the LG G5 is a really good phone. Pretty much the best hardware. It's a very special phone with customizables and other stuff, and it's also a really fun phone to use. A very good camera and
Very fun camera.
yeah.
The only bad thing is the battery, but overall it's a good phone.
Yeah.
So thank you for watching. Have a nice day and subscribe to our channel for more reviews and more videos.
Yeah. And share this with everyone you know.
Yeah.
Bye.